starting off, I'm just gonna say the reason I'm making this video is because it's 4:16 in the morning and I have no one to talk to, no one to hang out with. It's a fucking weekday, which means only one person can possibly be over because the fact that I'm out of school and all my other fucking friends still have school. My sister doesn't because she is in the process of getting her GED, which is the reason she's not here now, is because she's at her mother's place fucking studying, supposedly. She has 2 more tests, and if she takes long on this next test that she took on her science test, I'm not going to see her for a while. It took her 9 fucking months to actually take the goddamn test. I left school in January 2008. I finished all my tests by about April, if not early May. Yeah. And there was a ceremony in June, and she had already done 1 test, I believe. No, 2, because she did science. Now she has math and social studies, which means she had done language arts and writing. See, it's been so long since I did the tests and got my fucking GED that I can't even remember. Math, science, social studies. If I remember correctly, it was, there's language arts is split up into 2. There's reading and writing. My reading test I got 700 points on, which is fucking great because what they needed was 450, and I had to be 30 points over passing, because I had to have an average score of 480, and I got 500 or above on just about all my tests. I got 500 on math, which is my 2nd worst. My writing, I believe I got a little under 500, I think I got like 490. My reading, which I admit I'm not as strong at, I got 700, 800 a perfect score. I got 700 on reading, and then science I got like 600, and no, it was yeah, it was 600, and my social studies I got 580, and so yeah, I passed with flying colors. I'm happy, although no one else seems to be happy for me. I get to get out of that hellhole school I was going to. When I say it's a hellhole, I mean it's a hellhole. I mean, for God's sakes, fucking teachers suck ass. They're all retarded. And when I say that, I mean it. I mean, ooh, you're a writing teacher. I don't expect you to know everything about everything, but I expect you to know a little something about something. You're a writing teacher. That shouldn't mean you only know writing. It's kind of like we're students. When we get into college, we get to choose what classes we want to take for what we're going to, study. But in high school, or at least at my high school, you don't get to choose. You have to do everything pretty much. So you should at least, you're a teacher, you should at least know high school level of biology and fucking physics and, health, shit like that. Like, for God's sakes, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, wait, yes I do. We were talking about why you get cold after eating. It's because your body increases blood flow to your stomach to, digest the food, send the nutrients into the blood, and, spread it out through the body, you know, where it needs to go. You know what she says to me? She says, "Oh, I don't think that you bleed into your stomach after you eat." I didn't fucking say bleed, did I? No, I didn't. I said more blood gets pumped to your stomach. Kind of like when more blood gets pumped to your prostate to cause you to have an erection. It's the same basic principle. I say basic because the flow is increased. I'm not saying it's exactly the same. I don't want people, you know, freaking out on me saying, you know, that I'm saying digestion is the same as, you know, popping a fucking boner in class or whatever you have them. I personally never really had the problem of having an erection in class because I was usually drawing or writing something, not thinking about titties. Now, I did when I got home, but that's a little different, you know. I'm awake at 4 in the morning, Girls Gone Wild commercials come on. I'm not going to go on the internet because, for God's sakes, you know, it was dial-up at the time. I have Wi-Fi now, so I can see all the tits I want. I don't, you know. But I'm getting off topic. I don't even remember what my topic was in the first place. I'm talking about GEDs, how slow my fucking sister is getting her GED, how fast I got my GED, talked about basic scoring process, and stupid teachers. There we go. I was talking about how I'm out of that fucking school. Point is, I have my GED. Everyone keeps saying that it's the same thing as a diploma, just, you know, a little bit easier to get, which as far as I'm concerned, they can all fuck themselves because you have to know everything that you're going to know. You know, generally what you're going to have to know through high school faster because you want to get done with it sooner. And they just crammed all into 5 fucking tests. So, as far as I'm concerned, I earned my GED. It is equal to your fucking diploma. And, you know, they don't even look at that once I go to college and get an associate's. They go, "Oh, hey, he's been to college." They're not going to go, "Oh, you have a GED?" No, I'm sorry. Yeah, but I went to college. I got something better than that. It means I'm even better than if I'd only gotten my diploma. Oh, well, it still means you didn't want to go all the way through high school. Who gives a shit? I went through college. For God's sakes, why pay attention to something shitty like high school when you can look and see college? It's fuck. You know, it's basically like, do I want this shitty candy? Or do I want this good candy? They're the same price. You know, I'm gonna go with, you know, the shitty candy. Don't ask why. I'm just going with it. Kind of like how they pay attention to whether you have a fucking high school diploma rather than pay attention to what you have for college. Some people do, and they're idiots. I think they should just pay attention to fucking college. Oh, you never went to college. Well, you can get the fuck out. You went to college, went to class, and got a degree of some sort? Alright, cool. We'll talk. We'll call you. And when I say that, we will, because I'm not an asshole, and I don't tell people, "Oh, I'll call you," and then never do. But everyone's pressuring me, telling me I need to get a job, and that my GED isn't good enough, and, you know, it's just stressful. Very, very stressful. At least I can talk to, you know, whoever's watching this. Of course, as of my other video, I only have, 16 views. Most of them probably from me when I was editing, but my point, you know, maybe 1 or 2 people will watch this all the way through, hopefully, and realize they have the same problem as me, or hell, maybe we'll convince them to go talk to someone instead of killing themselves or something. Maybe I'll do some sort of good. If I do you any good, you know, you listen to me ramble and it makes you feel better about your life, you know, not because I'm a pathetic bastard, but because I actually have a good message, leave me a comment saying so. Maybe I can feel good about something for once. Alright, see you in my next video.